My name is Cesali Ericson, and Garrett Ericson is my son, and Brittany Ericson is my daughter-in-law. And all the verses in the Bible are special, but there's one particular one that God has given me, and I'd like to share it with you. Isaiah 41, 9 and 10, and it says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Do not be afraid, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, I will help you, I will uphold you with my victorious right hand." When I was 12, my mother was going through breast cancer, and I asked God to give me a verse to give back to her because I didn't want her to be afraid. And that's the verse that God gave me. And I shared it with her, and we had such a special moment whenever she read it. I put it on a piece of paper and put it in her suitcase before she went to the hospital, and she found it. And anyway, God has just blessed us tremendously and blessed my heart by giving that verse back to me many, many times throughout my life. And so I heard it said once that in the Bible it says 365 times, "Fear not." So I don't think that's a coincidence. I think that's important to God. So the next time you find yourself in a situation, just remember Isaiah 41, 9 and 10. "Fear not, for I am with you."
My name is Bob Erickson. Her husband and Garrett's dad, and his father-in-law. Mine is same book, Isaiah, just 40:31, and it says basically, those that wait on the Lord will renew their strength. They'll rise up with wings like eagles. They'll run and not grow weary. They'll walk and not faint. And that means a lot to me because there's been a lot of times in my life where we've had to wait. We've had to just be still and know that God's in control and that He's going to take care of things. We always want to get ahead of Him. We always want to do something before He moves, and we want to be out there ready for Him to catch up to us. And we need to be the ones that wait behind and wait for Him to step out. We've had that happen many, many times in our life, where a job or a move or anything has occurred, and we've had to just sit still and wait for something to happen, because if we went out there and did it, we would mess it up. And so we've had to really work hard to try to just sit back and be still and wait for Him to move, and then Him to move us. And the move to Virginia was the most recent example of that. We didn't have a clue where we were going. We didn't have a clue what we were doing. And up to just a few days before we moved up here, we didn't know where we were going to live. And so we could really kind of freak out about that. But we tried to be still. We tried to wait. And then just a few days before we got ready to pack up and move, the place that we're in became available. And it was all because of God and all His doing. And He moved in His time. And we just have to remember to wait for Him. And so my advice basically is that anytime you feel a little antsy, you feel a little nervous, that you just need to wait, and you just need to be patient and show that you're willing to wait for God to move. It could be the last minute, but He's going to move and He's going to provide for you. All you have to do is just be still and wait for Him.